Hello, I'm Dr. Joseph Bauer, founder of the Swan Center for Plastic Surgery. I'd like to welcome you to our center, share a little bit of its history with you. We developed the center about the year 2000, so we've been here for a few years now. And it started with the idea that we wanted to construct a center of excellence focused primarily on cosmetic surgery, the aesthetic side of plastic surgery. And our goal was to surround ourselves with like-minded individuals and practices that were dedicated to that same philosophy. And the philosophy really had to deal with creating results that were very, very natural, proportional. We wanted folks to be questioning whether somebody did have cosmetic surgery or did have plastic surgery at the end. It was more that refreshed look or balanced look when things were done. The building's grown, the center's grown. We've had cosmetic dermatologists that have associated with us, laser vision specialists, and now a variety of cosmetic dentistry practices that call the Swan Center home, along with us, the Swan Center for Plastic Surgery. We cover the full gamut. We do a fair amount of aesthetic breast surgery, facial surgery, and body contouring surgery, the mommy makeovers, if you will. And that's primarily our patient population. We're blessed to have seen folks from all over the world, and it's not unusual with Hartsfield being as convenient as it is, as we see folks from the Orient or Europe or the West Coast or even Florida and Kansas today. But for the most part, our practice is right here in Atlanta, and our primary folks are you. We see moms, a lot of moms. They've had 1 or 2 children, sometimes 3 or 4 children, sometimes more. And they're not trying to look like somebody different. They're just trying to roll the clock back. So trying to look like they did before the babies, or maybe look a little bit better than they did before the children. So once again, a focus on that natural look or balanced look. There's a little bit of that perception out there, not near today compared to how it used to be, that plastic surgery was not for them or was going to make you look like somebody that there weren't. But in today's society, it's so much more socially acceptable, and the barrier to explore the idea of having a cosmetic surgery procedure is so much lower. Once again, our results are geared more toward kind of those everyday folks. And what we see with that is just an increased sense of confidence. Not that folks aren't confident necessarily when they come in. They'll tell you that they don't have an issue or a concern or a problem with any of that, but it's really life-changing, some of the results that we're able to see. So how one might carry themselves, or how one might interact with folks on a social or professional level, or just how they feel about themselves in clothes and out of clothes. It's really very rewarding to see the changes. And sometimes you can see it at that first post-operative visit when they're coming back at week 1 or week 2, but certainly after a little bit of the discomfort. And yes, there is a little bit of that, but after some of the discomfort goes away after the first couple of weeks after a cosmetic procedure. What sets us apart here at the Swan Center for Plastic Surgery, I guess there's a few things. One is we've assembled a core of really talented folks. So my mom always told me, I guess Dad too, to be successful, you find something that you enjoy doing, and then you surround yourself with people that are better at it than you are. And I've been very blessed to have seen that or done that. We have a great group of board-certified physicians, plastic surgeons, and anesthesiologists that are experts in their field. We have a great group of nurses and professional folks, support folks here at the Swan Center that'll be with you for every step of the process. And many of the folks, many of the patients, or many of the staff members rather, that are here are actually patients. So they'll be able to share with you their experiences on one side of the table or the other, and what it was like to go through the procedure and then the changes. A lot of times patients look at us, and the comment that I hear a lot is that you're like a family. It's almost like they want to be part of our family. So we'll get invitations for weddings or birthday parties or social media contacts, and it's not unusual for us to take part in some of those at one level or another. So it's very rewarding in that regard. But it's really enjoying what you do. It's being able to deliver a safe, beautiful, predictable product or predictable outcome, predictable result, and do it in a way that it's a real positive experience for our patients that helps to set us apart here at the Swan Center.